All right, so we have 50 in our sample. We have that the sample mean is 28 and the sample standard deviation is 3. And we want to know what can we say about the data that lie between 22 and 34. Now, let's recognize that in this problem, the example did not give us any knowledge about the distribution. We don't know that this is normally distributed or mound-shaped or bell curve. So we can't use the empirical rule without that knowledge. We have to use Chebyshev's rule. And what Chebyshev's rule says is that 3/4 of the data will lie within 2 standard deviations. So let's notice if we take our mean of 28 and we subtract off 2 times our standard deviation, or 2 standard deviations, we get 22. And if we take our mean and we add 2 standard deviations, we get 34. All right, so 2 standard deviations from the mean for us is 22 and 34. So according to Chebyshev's rule, 3/4 of the data will lie between 22 and 34 in that interval. All right, now Chebyshev's rule also says that 8/9 of the data will lie within 3 standard deviations. So let's go ahead and find 3 standard deviations from our mean. We'll take 28 minus 3 times our standard deviation. That's going to give us 19. And we'll take 28 plus 3 times our standard deviation. And that's going to give us 37. So 8/9 of the data will lie, not like, I just noticed that I typed that up there, between 19 and 37. And this is Chebyshev's rule. Now let's realize that the empirical rule will apply to data that is bell-shaped or normally shaped. The Chebyshev's rule will apply to pretty much all data. So we can use Chebyshev's rule if we're not looking at a bell-shaped distribution.